So welcome everyone. Let's look at excretion in plants. We have already seen why excretion is actually very important, and we have seen the different mechanisms, the different organs, and the different waste products that have to be removed in animals. Now we need to look at plants. What waste products do they have? Do we have a specialized system to remove these waste products? And if there is no specialized system, why is that so? Okay, what are the reasons that we can give for why there is no specialized system for removal of these waste products? Okay, and these waste products, can they be put to other uses? The answer is actually yes. What other uses can they be? Okay, or what other uses are these? So let's start. So we already know what excretion is. It's the process of removal of waste products of metabolism from the body of an organism. If these waste products actually accumulate, they disrupt the internal environment of the organism. And this makes it difficult to have metabolic processes going on normally, because some of these waste products are not only disrupting the internal environment, but they also they are also very poisonous. So that's why they have to be removed. Unlike animals that have specialized systems of excretion, what we call excretory organs, plants do not have such systems. So what plants do is that they rely on simple mechanisms to remove some of the waste products that they actually have. Okay, so it's almost like every part of the plant can actually remove some of the waste products, whether it is the leaves, the branches, basically the stems, or even the roots can remove some of the waste products that they have, including the bark. Okay, so in terms of volume, okay, we don't have much waste products that have to be removed. Some of these waste products are actually simpler waste products. So in plants, we may not be talking about complex waste products. We can be talking about simpler waste products. And these are quite many in terms of number. Okay, so we have gases, liquids, and solids. This is a simpler classification of these waste products. Okay, we have waste products that are in gaseous form, waste products that are in solid forms, and then we have waste products that are in liquid form. That is what we mean here. Okay, so we start with the gases. Definitely we know that plants carry out photosynthesis and they produce oxygen as one of the byproducts of photosynthesis. So this oxygen is definitely a waste product for plants, but this same oxygen is again used by organisms for respiration or for aerobic respiration in the breakdown of organic food substrates to produce energy. Okay, the plants themselves can actually again rely on that same oxygen to also carry out respiration. So it is a waste product, whereas it can also be used by the same plant. And then we have what we call carbon dioxide, which is as a result of respiration. Carbon dioxide can still be produced. Okay, and remember still that same carbon dioxide can be used for the process of photosynthesis in plants. So there is something unique with the plants, and that unique thing is that some of these waste products can actually again be used by the same plants. And then we have water vapor. The leaves have the stomata. So the stomata allow this water vapor to move into the atmosphere. Okay, and that diffusion of this water vapor into the atmosphere contributes to what we term as the water cycle. We couldn't be having rain if this water does not leave the plants, especially the leaves, into the atmosphere. And the image that you have in there is an image of the stomata. So the stomata are very good in the removal of these gaseous waste products of plants. The stomata allow the oxygen and carbon dioxide to move, but at the same time also the water vapor. So these are the stomata. Okay, those are the stomata that you see in there. And then the liquid waste products. Again, here it is about excess water. You can have water coming out of plants through the stomata as water vapor. That you can also have water actually coming out of the plants through either the stems or even the roots. Then you have solid waste products. In here, you have nitrogenous compounds that coming in from the metabolism of nitrogen and carbon dioxide. That's where you get the nitrogenous waste products in plants. And these nitrogenous waste products can be stored in the leaves, and then when the leaves actually fall off, that means that the nitrogenous waste products are actually eliminated. And then we have acids and tannins. These are also solid waste products and can also still be stored in the tissues of the plant and released again when the leaves, for example, fall. The implication of this so far is that these waste products are actually not very toxic, and that's why they can still be stored in plant tissues, for example, in the leaves, in the bark of trees, and others. Other waste products, resins, gums, and latex, these are also still waste products.